Hello and welcome to your brand new EV. You join us here at Brooklands, where motorsport and the automotive world began in the UK. It was the first purpose-built race circuit in the world. We believe that we're changing the UK automotive world, and thanks to you for doing it one car at a time. We've got 2 electric cars with us today, because we know that they can seem daunting, but underneath, even though these are both very different cars by very different brands, from very different parts of the world, there are some key things that are identical that we're going to chat you through today to make sure you get up to speed with your electric car as soon as possible. So, first things first, we want to check out what's in your car and that it's all the way A-OK. Give your car the once over and make sure that everything is present and correct. There are some things that we give you, including your Octopus driver pack. In there's a whole load of stuff to keep your car in tip-top condition. Constantine, do you know where it is? You'll find some things that will help you top up your washer fluid. You'll also find things like your driver number in there. The driver line is where you have any issues, you can phone up and we'll get you sorted. Also in the boot of the car should be your charging cables. You might have 1 or 2. All of the charging cables that you'll have will be a Type 2 connection on the end. They'll look a little bit like this. A Type 2 charging cable has this end on it. This is the bit that you plug into your car, and every single electric car that we offer here at Octopus Electric Vehicles comes with this kind of charger. Finally, the other thing, I'll take this, thank you. The other thing that you'll have in the car, either in the boot or in your glove compartment, is your Electroverse card. That's really, really important. The reason being, this is the card that will give you access to a whole load of chargers all across the UK. Electroverse is built by Octopus Energy and really easy to use. Hopefully, Constantine's found mine. Well done. There's also other ways to access the Electroverse. You can download the app and also check it out online. For charging and for Electroverse, we've got separate videos to come out to you guys. So please don't worry too much if you think we've glossed over it in this section. Really what you need to be thinking about is if you are charging at home on your driveway, that's how you should be doing most of your charging day to day, and use the Electroverse for those long distance journeys where you might be going to visit other friendly octopi. If you're charging on the road, at home and not on the driveway, then you can use Electroverse to search for any local charger and make sure that you're all topped up. So now that you've got your Electroverse card, your driver pack and your charging cables, you're ready to plug your car in for the first time. The beautiful thing is that now all charging is standardized and it's all done on Type 2. So your charger, like the BYD, may be at the front, it may be at the rear of the car, like the BMW, and some cars even have them in the front grille. So we're going to wander around here and we're going to just tap this open and open it right the way up. Inside you've got some covers as well. So we'll take that out. This slides in like so, and then it will lock in place, meaning that if you're out and about and you're in the shopping mall or at the cinema and somebody decides to come along and try and pull it out, it won't come out. When you're done, press your unlock button and it will pull straight out and you're all good to go. When it comes to charging your electric vehicle, you might want to think about the energy tariffs that you're using. We absolutely recommend you either use Octopus Go or Intelligent Octopus, but there are a couple of settings that if you are using Intelligent or Go, you need to set up on your car. If you are using Intelligent Octopus, don't have any charging scheduled in the car whatsoever. Check out online how to schedule your charging into that off-peak period to make sure that your charging time and cost is as low as possible. So, even though one of these manufacturers has been around for nearly a century and the other one has only just come into the UK market, they both drive very similarly when it comes to the indicators, the horn, and where you turn on your window wipers. This is because we're all used to having them on the stalks behind the steering wheel, and really they should be exactly where you would normally expect to find them. There will be a little bit of getting used to where they are, but that's purely because you're changing cars, not because it's an electric vehicle. On some of these cars, you will have the ability to change the regenerative braking. Regen braking harnesses the energy at the wheels and turns it back into electricity rather than using the traditional caliper brakes. Sometimes this can be on the throttle pedal and sometimes this can be on the brake pedal, and different cars do it in different ways. We would absolutely recommend turning the regen up to its maximum when you're in town, meaning you never really should be using the traditional brake system. When you're on the motorway, however, turn it down because that allows you to freewheel and savour all that energy you've used to get up to speed or to roll down a hill. When you're getting out of the car, make sure the car is in park. That'll be a button that says P. It can be in lots of different places in the car. The other thing is that in some of the more traditional cars, there's an electronic parking brake which is separate from that P button. This can be found normally on the centre console and is a rocker switch that you can pull back or push forward. Beyond that, as long as that's on and the P's engaged, if you get out and lock the car, you should be good. There are some exceptions to this rule, so just make sure that your car is off once you've locked the car. When you get in these cars, they're very similar on the inside. Both of these have a stalk in the middle that you pull back to go into drive. With the key in the pocket and your foot on the brake, the car will automatically turn on, along with the start-stop button you'll find. Some cars have this behind the steering wheel, other cars have this as push buttons, but they're all much of a muchness. When you're finished, you can turn the car off with that start-stop button again once you're in park, or get out the car, press the lock button once you've put the parking brake on, and the car should turn off for you. Whether you have a brand new entrant to the market or a brand that has been around for donkey's years, they're very similar underneath. Whether that be charging, your energy tariff, or when you're out and about on the road using the Electroverse. We've got some more videos that we're going to share with you that will get you up to speed on the other elements that you might need to know about. But in the meantime, if you've got any questions, please get in touch. We'd love to make sure that you're all okay.